Today we're gonna find out if packing cubes really make sense for long-term travelers.
We're Eric and Sarah, and we've been traveling full-time for almost 3 years now. And just for a bit of background, 2 years ago we made a video that was all about our carry-on packing secrets and primarily about not using packing cubes. So if you're looking for tips on how to pack light, that's a great video to start with. But that video now has over 1 million views, which is insane.
Yeah.
But let's just say we got a lot of feedback.
Turns out people really like packing cubes, so we were convinced that we should probably give these another chance.
So for this trip, we actually needed to check a suitcase.
Good?
I got it.
This little thing.
This little big mama.
And yeah, as our business starts to grow, we tend to need a few more things. So we've actually needed to change our packing system a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just with this big buddy. So today we're going to show you everything that is in our bags while we unpack in our new apartment. Shall we begin? I like that we're just peering over the edge. All right, buddy. All right, well, let's get unpacking.
Try not to get distracted by this nice, beautiful painting behind me.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yes, I know.
It looks like you're wearing a flower crown a little bit.
Oh, yes.
It's very Day of the Dead-y.
Nice.
I feel like anyone that would look at our suitcase that is like a type A would still find this so disorganized. Like, I don't know why I see people that travel with suitcases and everything's so lined up. Like, even though we're using packing cubes, I still feel like this is just chaos. I feel like we're still doing it wrong somehow. Do you feel like that?
Sometimes. I think there's always some sort of degree of chaos that's gonna be in a bag.
Yeah.
I think you kind of need it.
Just wonder if we'll ever feel like it's just like organized, but.
Never.
All right, let's begin with clothes.
What do we have in here? Ah, yes, the packing cubes. We're already seeing, they're already coming out. The biggest thing that we find with packing cubes is organization. It's nice to be able to, put your shirts in one bag, your socks and underwear in one bag, your swimming suits in one bag or something like that. It's just nice to have things separate.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say that something I didn't realize before is how nice it is just, especially with the compression ones, when you open them up, you can just leave them in the closet. Like our shirts and pants we always take out, but just having a bin essentially that you can throw all of your socks and underwear in that just is in your closet is just a game changer. It's really nice. So, what do we actually got in here?
Okay, so I guess I'll start with mine because it'll probably go pretty quick.
What are you saying?
Okay. So I just have a bunch of shirts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shirts plus the shirt I'm wearing. I have 8 shirts. I honestly didn't even realize.
9 shirts, Eric.
9 shirts.
That's crazy.
That's the most I've ever taken.
That's because when we were at home, you just went and bought like 4 of the exact same shirt in different colors.
Yeah,
so
capsule.
Yeah.
Capsule wardrobe.
And you just threw one out. So did you have 10 shirts?
Yeah, I must have had 10
Whoa.
shirts. Hey.
Crazy.
The more shirts I can use, the longer I can go without doing laundry, really.
Okay, what do I got here? I've got 1, 2, 3 pairs of shorts, and the ones I'm wearing, so 4. I have a dress, which is just really nice when you're traveling to have like one nice outfit that you can wear, because, in case we go out for a nice dinner, which we don't really do, but it's nice to have.
Because you never take me for a nice dinner.
Yeah, well. What can I say? And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts that are sleeved. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tank tops. And I have a surf shirt, which I actually haven't worn on this trip at all. So I'm not really sure why I brought it. But if you're going somewhere you're going to be surfing a lot, so it's good to have. And then I have just kind of a regular other shirt. This is one thing actually that we've added recently, and I will recommend if you're traveling full time, is just have like the most comfy outfit possible for you. Because I feel like we used to be very practical, which is great, but in the evenings, all you want is just like the absolute comfiest shirt, even if it's like a ratty old shirt, which is what this is. It's just like a thing that I can throw on in the evening and it just makes me feel loungy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so if you're traveling full time, whether it's just pajamas or just like an old big shirt that makes you feel cozy, it's definitely worth bringing.
Completely agree.
Next one. Oh, that's just all underwear. Don't need to show you that. We each have like 6 or 7 pairs. I will say actually that this trip, I regret not bringing more underwear. I don't know why before we left on this one, I was like, this is going to save me space. Taking like 2 or 3 less pairs of underwear is going to save so much space. It doesn't, but also I'm like sad that now like every time we do laundry, it's because I'm actually out of underwear. It's nice to have like a few extra pairs that you can last a little bit longer if you need to.
Definitely.
And then we've got shorts.
Shorts. I have 1 pair, 2 pair, one that I'm wearing.
And 2 bathing suits. If you see from last time, I've improved my bathing suit stash. I got made fun of a lot for having 4 bathing suits last time. Big deal. Wow. But I only travel with 2 now, so you can be proud of me. And our last one is socks and bras. So you have
1, 2,
3 pairs of small
3
socks.
pair.
And you got 2 pairs of big socks.
I feel like for this trip, I have barely worn these big socks. Really, a lesson in wherever you're traveling to, just pack accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And I have 3 pairs of smocks. 3 pairs of smocks. And 1 large pair too, which also didn't need wool socks for this trip. So I think I've worn 1 of these pairs of socks and I just keep washing them and, you know, there you go. That's our clothes.
That's all of it. So you realize that we have a lot more clothes than last time. And yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
I for sure do. I don't know about you, but I for sure do.
I feel like I have more shirts, but less other impractical things.
And so now we have like this whole mountain of clothes in front of us. And I feel like it feels really chaotic and we're starting to forget that all of this actually fits into our bag for this exact reason. I really hope that transition well. I have no idea what that's going to look like, but these are the packing cubes that we use. This is literally the reason why we can fit any of that stuff in this bag. And these are from Tripped Travel Gear, and they've been fantastic.
Yeah, these have been really great. They're super durable. We've been using them for the last couple of months and haven't had no issues with the zippers or anything. And they compress so well. They probably take a couple inches off of each packing cube when you use the compression zipper. So
exactly. So these all come in a set, and we actually got a laundry bag, which has been super useful. Keeps our stanky stuff from getting everything else stanky.
And
a shoe bag. Sarah keeps her sandals in that.
Which is really nice. Yeah. Really nice when you're in like a sandy spot that it all just gets trapped in there.
Absolutely. So yeah, we've been really happy with these so far. So if you are interested in getting some nice packing cubes, go check out Tripped Travel Gear.
But do not fear. We have not abandoned all of our compression sacks. We still got 1 of these bad boys.
That's right. We somehow made it to fit in our suitcase. not fantastically, not as good as packing cubes, but this still fits so much stuff in it.
Yeah, and I still think for backpacks, these things are awesome. It's just a lot harder to do with a suitcase because the shape is so awkward. Yeah. But in the bottom of your backpack, this is still awesome. But in here, we have...
This is stressing me out.
Looks like a big worm.
Yeah.
You don't like when I do that?
No, I don't like when you like don't get all the straps. Anyways, it's all good. Just like a little like OCD thing for myself.
So in here we still have our 2 rain jackets. We now don't travel with our puffy jackets because obviously we're in warmer climates. Definitely. But rain jackets are still essential for us. And I have a nicer sweater, which is nice to go with my dress or other things. I have another dress. I have 2 dresses.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing them?
Yeah, I don't think I've worn these enough to have 2 dresses. I also now have been traveling with a pair of black jeans, which is a difference from my last one. And yeah, I honestly just like having a nice pair of pants to wear and a really thin pair of leggings. So that was all me.
And then we just have like these microfiber towels that we have actually used our entire time while traveling. Almost 3 years we've had these. So these are just really nice to have as just lightweight towels that dry really quickly. Yeah. I know we've mentioned a lot of that kind of stuff in our last video, but I really like
Still stand by it.
I do have pants. I haven't shown my pants yet, but they're actually part of my like travel day clothing, so I don't actually pack them away ever. Anytime we travel, I have like all these pockets and stuff, so I just have to be wearing my pants when we travel. So. Mm-hmm.
And I also have a pair of travel pants. These things are the best thing I found in the last year or so because it's so hard to find women's pants that have pockets. Yeah. But these are awesome. They're super lightweight. They have sets of pockets on the side, but also zippered pockets here and, drawstring waist. They're honestly the best. Even if you're not a traveler, these are the best pants. I've gotten my mom and Eric's sisters hooked on these. They're just really great. And we each have a big sweater that we travel with on our travel day.
It's nice to just wear these things on travel days because then you don't have to throw them into your bag.
Definitely recommend wearing your bulky things on the plane.
So now the rest of our bag is basically everything that is not clothes, and we don't really want to go too much into the nitty gritty because we already did that in our other video, and pretty much everything is pretty much the same. But we actually just want to just kind of go through some of the categories of stuff that we always have with us.
So let's start with shoes. We each have a pair of sandals.
Yep.
Eric has his nice dad sandals.
Oh yeah, get made fun of with these a lot actually.
I still have my Chacos going strong after 3 years. These are the best travel sandals. I also actually this time traveled with a nice pair of sandals to wear with my dress and stuff. And it's been okay to have an extra pair, but honestly I probably won't do it again. I find that I just end up wearing these all the time anyway, so it really depends on what kind of girl you are.
Right.
You know?
Yep. And then we have our Vessies, which we are still wearing. We got these in the spring. Before we were using like these approach shoes from Black Diamond, and they were really nice and like lightweight, but these are awesome because they're waterproof. And even though we've been in Mexico and it's been dry the whole time, I feel like this is just gonna be our kind of go-to shoe for traveling just because of the waterproof ability.
Yeah, and they're very comfy.
And they're very comfortable, exactly. So, Vessies. Okay, we have a couple randoms things here. We got some binoculars, which we haven't really used. I feel like I really like having binoculars with us. This is just like where a part of our like bag just completely falls apart.
Yeah. I definitely told you we weren't going to use these on this trip, and you just insisted we needed them.
It's so nice to have them when you need them. Like if we were to go on any sort of like, I guess there's not really whales at this time of year. If you go on any nature tour, you need your binoculars, and I like nature, so I want binoculars.
Yeah.
I stand by.
So we carry them around, this 10-pound weight in our bag.
Yep. Journal. A dry bag. This is just nice for if you're ever going on any boat tours. Our laundry grocery bag. Anytime that we like go and do laundry, we take all of our clothes and we put them in this. This is like also critical because most of the big grocery stores here in Mexico as well don't give you bags. You have to buy bags. Mm-hmm. So just nice to have a grocery bag.
Also, hot tip, if you're ever traveling with a carry-on bag and you don't have a big personal item and you're unsure about your bag being overweight or too big, just shove this in your carry-on. We've done this before. And then if your stuff doesn't fit in that little squish bin that they force you to, you can always throw stuff in here.
Just a personal item.
Keep it as a personal item. So, hot tip.
Yep. Oh, and this is our extension cord. This is for like our work stuff. It's kind of a crappy one that we found at my parents' place.
Yeah, look at this thing.
It's good. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sure.
It's just a cord.
It's something. We also have these exercise bands that we just can't seem to leave behind, but have we ever used them once? No.
I have a feeling if I use those, they're just going to snap.
Yeah, this one I think is just melted together. Why do we do this to ourselves?
3 years. I don't know.
Are we going to throw them out today? Probably not. We also each have a hat. I'm really bad at wearing a hat, but I still carry it around because, it's good to protect your eyes.
You look great.
Thanks. We also have this new Tripped Day Pack, which has been honestly so awesome. Look how small this thing is. It packs up into itself, and then you open it up, and voila. It's a backpack.
We've honestly been using this backpack a lot. I wasn't really expecting to use it as often as we've been using it. Honestly, this has been awesome.
We use this all the time for going to get groceries, for holding our camera gear, for any sort of day trip. It has 2 water bottle holders. This thing is kind of the best.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to pack something small that you will use all the time.
And then kind of the last category of stuff in our bag is our hygiene stuff. We still have this awesome hygiene bag that we got from the very beginning, but I've looked for this online and I don't think it exists anymore, but Tripped has one that also has a hanger like this, and it's just kind of the best. Has all of our medicine things in the bottom, toothbrushes, nail clippers, all that stuff, Q-tips, just all the things fit in here perfectly.
It's so nice to have something. Again, I feel like maybe this is just like the packer in me. Like I just love when things just pack so small and efficiently. It's just
nice, and it's just all there.
So good.
Then we have this.
This is where the packer in me really falls apart again.
I don't know what is wrong with us, that some things we're so efficient in and we've done better, but why do we still keep using the same stinking plastic bags? We have this one, and then we have that one that our shoes are in.
Yeah.
And we've used these since the beginning, and why don't we just invest in a better system?
Like, what is there? Is there a better system? I feel like just let me know, or let us know, if there is actually a better system to keep this stuff in there. Because I feel like when you're flying and you have to check a bag, don't you have to have the stuff in a bag like
Yeah,
this?
but you can buy like a nice liquids bag where it all like sits in there, not like
or
a
you could just buy a
janky
Ziploc bag that you
bag.
can use for 3 years.
Yeah.
Why would you change that system?
Well,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always say.
you know, this isn't really worth showing. It's just sunscreen, you know, shampoo,
No nitty gritty.
normal stuff.
No nitty gritty.
You know, this is the one nice thing about checking a bag, though, is being able to take bigger liquids. It's
Yeah,
been really nice that you
absolutely.
don't always have to buy new things. It's been awesome.
Definitely.
Your hair cream, hairbrush, soap bar holder. These have been a nice upgrade. Is some charcoal tablets. We've actually bought those here, but these are really great if you're ever going to be eating questionable food on the street.
Yeah, absolutely.
You take one of these and it's supposed to absorb anything bad in it. And I mean, knock on
I
wood,
got
but
food poisoning when we were in Acapulco, and I used these afterwards, and I felt like really good.
yeah.
Really
So,
good.
you know, definitely a good thing to be proactive with. And a shaving kit, which, you know, to cut your hair and your beard.
Yeah, Sarah's been cutting my hair with this thing, so
Yeah, Eric cut my hair
This
too.
has been
Do you like it?
worth it.
And then the last thing is the reason that we have to check this old bag.
Yeah, that's right. So this is like our business stuff. So we have a contract with the company. I don't know how much I really want to get into like what we do for the company, maybe
Yeah.
in another video. But basically we have to have some of this gear with us. So this whole thing, yeah, this is literally the reason why we had to get a checked bag, and we just like have this just like sitting in there. So
Yeah, we tried it in a backpack and this was a no-go.
it's not gonna work.
Doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. We have this knife that we stole from a hostel in Ayampe,
In Ecuador.
in Ecuador. And for
I don't-
some reason, we can't get rid of it.
I don't think we've used it.
We haven't used it
since.
since. For some reason, when we were in Ecuador, we felt like there was a shortage
But
of
it's
knives.
in our bag and we need it
and we
always.
keep it forever. And it's never going anywhere. Why?
I don't know.
Nah. And so that's all our stuff. The bag's empty.
That's right. So that's our big check bag with all of our stuff in it, basically for both of us. And we each have a carry-on bag as well with our own stuff. So we can show you that now.
So starting with my bag, I always carry my little fanny pack, which just has like the most essential stuff in it. Our passports, money, my phone. Just nice to have something really close to my body. And then my carry-on / personal item is this bag, which is from Lowpro. It's an old school one. It has this nice pocket in the back that has my laptop, a folder with all of our important documents, and my journal goes in there. Strapped on the outside, you can see we each carry a water bottle. I also travel with a travel pillow. This is kind of a personal preference. I really like sleeping on the planes and buses, and my neck gets really sore, so this is important to me, but if you don't have that issue, then what do we got in here? Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Let's just go from top to bottom. We keep our deodorant and our toothbrushes in here just because in case our other bag gets lost, these are things that we kind of need, you know, in the moment. I also have this like little pencil case that just has just any important meds, my vitamins, my retainers, some ibuprofen, pens, hand sanitizer, a couple masks still. So really just anything that we might need on the day of that you don't want to have in a checked bag. Then I have Kobo reader, money pouch, thing for receipts. And then in the bottom of this bag, which opens up nicely like this, one of the packing cubes we have in here, which is a change of clothes for on our travel day, just in case we need to change.
Yeah.
Or if our bag gets lost. Some sunglasses. And then both of these bags are just filled with tech stuff, so hard drives and a bunch of cords and all that sort of stuff.
This is another trip travel gear thing as
Yeah.
well. We had our own gear bag. We had like the gray bag that we always use. So we honestly didn't really think that we would need another one. But this one especially is really nice for any of those people who have like, you know, your laptops or you have a few hard drives or something like that. This is super nice because it just opens up and it's all like right there. It also surprisingly fits a good amount of stuff in here.
Yeah,
as well.
actually even the Kobo or Kindle fits in here too.
Yeah.
So even if you're not a big tech person, you just have a few cords,
Yeah.
it'd be super nice to have this for your phone cord and
it
those
just
kind of
packs
things.
up really small.
Yeah. Also,
Really good.
guys, can you be so proud of us?
Yes.
Look at this. Last time we showed you, we had a Ziploc bag. This is so bad.
This is our electronics bags. We just carry along our like cords and hard drives and
It's so
Ziploc
bad.
bags.
It's so bad. But we have upgraded. Look at us.
I cringe just like thinking about that Ziploc bag.
I don't know what
I know
was
we
wrong
were just
with
like
us.
talking trash about Ziploc bags, but like, oh my
I don't know what
goodness,
we're
like,
thinking.
This
This is so nice. It's still kind of disorganized, but at least the cords aren't all breaking and just jiggling around in our bag.
yes, it's good.
We're adults now.
We are adults, aren't we?
Sort of.
Yeah, we'll make it.
Yeah.
My turn. So I have the reason why we actually just needed to have a checked bag as well. So this is really the reason why we can't even just do carry-on only anymore. We have a lot more camera gear. We actually now have 2 cameras. We have a drone. We have extra lenses and just like microphones and everything. So I just like, this is just all of that.
It's just all technology.
It's just all technology. So I would love to make it so that we don't need to do checked bags, but I think this is like the main reason why we can't. But anyways, what we have here is my laptop goes in here. This is also like a low pro bag. What's nice about this bag is that it just like completely just flips open, but it also has these like zippers on the side that have access to the camera. So this is just like
Really
a full-on
amazing.
camera bag, and it is fantastic for those photographers that are traveling. You can literally put all of your stuff in here. So what else we got? We have our second camera. Our first camera is filming this right now, so Canon R6. And then we have a drone. We have the DJI Air 2S. We have this lens, the 16mm 2.8. This other lens, nice long range EFS 55 to 250 for Canon. And then we have the drone controller, drone batteries, and then we have our little speaker. Okay, this is where I'll slow down. This speaker is so sick. I actually love having a little speaker with us that you can just like hook on. This is the JBL clip. It's so nice to have like a clippable, hangable speaker.
And
with
it's
you.
waterproof.
And it's waterproof for the moment. Not anymore because we kind of broke
Yeah.
it, but
At the beginning, it was waterproof.
you know. Our iPhone cords. And then we have these battery packs. So now we have 2 of these battery charger bricks. We just call them the bricks. Super nice. Honestly, like I always say this, we literally would not be able to live without these things. These
Yeah.
are so nice when you're traveling, like just travel days in general, when you need to charge literally anything. These can charge our phones probably like 4 to 5 times each.
It's so nice.
Like you can't travel without one of these in my opinion. And then what else we have? A couple more batteries for cameras and a GoPro. I want more camera gear.
Oh, do you?
I always
never
want more
noticed.
camera gear.
Eric always has a list.
I have a list of things.
He
that
waits
I
like
want.
every couple
have a
months
little Christmas list.
to pitch something to me. Every couple months, you're like, "Ooh, what about this thing?"
Definitely. But yeah, that's basically what's in my carry-on bag that weighs 1,000,000 pounds.
Yeah, good thing they never weigh your bag ever.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But yeah, if you have any ideas for us, we would love to go to carry-on suitcases for both of us because I think our big suitcase actually would easily fit into 2 carry-on suitcases. But the issue is this bag is not a personal item size,
Right.
and we don't know how to fit all that stuff. Like, how do we make it work? Does Eric just need to get a smaller personal item? What is your solution?
We're open to suggestions.
Yeah, because we really would like to try that for 2024 is to go back to carry-on only, but suitcase edition.
So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in our bags. And like Sarah said, we would love to go back to carry-on only. I think we really miss having our backpacks and just having to just like go onto the plane and not have to worry about checking a bag or losing our bag. I feel like that's always like a big thing in our mind. So let us know if you would like to see a video of us going back to carry-on bags.
Or if you have any suggestions of how we could do that.
That's right.
Also, all of these things, well, everything that we could, it should be linked in our Amazon store, which you can find below if you want to, I don't know, purchase any of those things.
That's right.
And
Thanks so much for watching.
yeah,
We appreciate you.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Bye!
You can reach it.
There you go. My hands
did
are
it.
quite big enough. We are the king and queen of packing.
It's not true, but we're, we're up there. How now, brown cow? We're back in it.
New York.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. I'm gonna just pretend you didn't say any of that. And I'm just gonna redo the whole thing.
Imagine how boring your life would be without me. You would just be sitting around all bored. Play Pokemon.
Sounds really nice.
No.
I pay the price for having an exciting life. Show you these now.
Show you these now. We'll show you these now. Do you like
I
that you
don't
said
know.
that?
Okay, that's okay. No joking. Let's just finish this up. This is gonna be full of bloopers.
What is happening? We're
We can do
not
it, we
like
can do it.
normal enough to sit this still and
No,
talk
I
to the
agree.
camera. We have shown you everything.
We had no stone
You-
left unturned.
You have seen everything.
Saw it all.
Am I winking? It's really hard to wink on the left side. Do you find that?
No, are you having a stroke?
Like, it's a lot harder to wink that way. I feel like I'm going crazy. But anyways, that doesn't matter.
You are going crazy, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been
Let
29
me
years
start
of me
this
going
over.
crazy.
Yeah, oh well. Don't stop now.
Yeah, too far gone.
Ah.
I can't hold it in. Focus.
Yeah.
Jazzed.
This is
think
where we
that'll
just let our weirdness out.
You think that'll sound funny on the mic?
Only if you do this.
Why?
We have to.
Okay, we need to turn this off.